Tequila Hombre, and how does the whole thing work? Coming up, who is the Tequila Hombre, and how does the whole... Who is the Tequila Hombre, and how does the whole thing work? Coming up, who is the Tequila Hombre, and how does the whole... Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Hopefully you guys are having a good week and sipping on some really nice tequila this evening. I am sipping on the single barrel Ocho that Ferment and Still has right now for $87.99, which is a steal. The 54.5% alcohol by volume. And this is by far one of the best Tequila Ocho single barrel añejos that I've had, and I've had quite a few. This is absolutely delicious. I love it. It turned out really great. So I'm a big fan, and I've been sipping on it, and so enjoying it with some good stogies as well, and it's been great. So I'm enjoying some now. So salud, amigos. Let's check in with our subscribers and see what's going on. Hey, good evening, Scott. You're on a motorcycle trip for 2 weeks. Nice. Well, welcome back. Glad you can make it here. Tony Manzo. Hola. Bienvenido. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Against the bars here. Happy Friday Eve to you too. Happy Thursday evening. Friday Eve. Friday. Pre-Friday. TGIT night, right? Because tomorrow's Friday. Here to answer your questions tonight. So whatever you guys want to talk about, we can address questions. I want to talk about something really quick. And it's about people getting butthurt, because there's a lot of people that are getting butthurt about some of my Instagram posts. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. And, when you see one of my posts like this is a work of art, this is bullshit posts, you have to understand I'm not insulting you. I'm not insulting your choice. I'm just describing what basically the tequila is. So it's basically, that the tequila that is bullshit has something that's done with it that most people don't know about. It's something that's, hidden, or something that's wrong, that shouldn't be, and that normally doesn't produce good tequila, like the use of additives or the use of a diffuser. Okay, so don't take it personally. You don't need to insult me and tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff, because I do, and it's better on those type of things just to ask and say, hey, why do you think it's bullshit? And I'll tell you why it's BS, and why it's not good, and why you should avoid it. And yeah, some people are like, well, I really like the taste of it. It tastes great. Just about all the BS tequilas, there's a couple in there with the exception, but just about all of them taste great because they've got additives added to them to make them taste good. But the quality of the tequila is not good. So you have to watch out for the additives, because the additives will make it smooth. For the people that like to use the word smooth, I hate the word, but when it goes down easy and stuff, it's because it's got some smoothing additives in it to make it so it's a little easier to consume. And then they put vanilla and caramel flavoring in there, caramel coloring, glycerin, all kinds of things to just kind of make it taste good and more palatable. And they'll take a subpar tequila and do that. So, and then sell it to you for a lot of money. They'll call it electric tequila, jack the price up on it so they can make some money, and then play you for a fool. And so those posts on Instagram are meant to educate, so you don't get played for the fool. Instead, you can make better choices and select tequilas that aren't using additives, that aren't using machines to produce a subpar tequila, and then throwing additives in it to make it taste good. So you buy it and think you're getting a good quality tequila when in fact you're not. In fact, you're getting a subpar tequila that's been flavored to taste like a better tequila, but you're getting a mouthful and a belly full of additives, and not necessarily 100% tequila. So just my message of the day, and PSA, public service announcement, is don't take it personally. Just ask why when you see something like that. Now, if somebody insults you post and say, I like this, I picked this, I like this, and somebody rips on you for it, then shame on them. And yeah, you deserve to be angry for that. You'll never see me do that. Instead, I'm more inclined to let you know what you're drinking. And if you like it, keep drinking it. By all means, if you like the additive stuff, keep loving it. There's nothing wrong with that at all. My wife loves additive laden tequila, and that's fine with her. And I'm okay with it. You know, when I get the additive stuff here that I can't drink, I give it to her and she enjoys it. So there's nothing wrong with that at all. Just know what you're drinking. That's the key thing that we want to get away with is know what it is that you're drinking and be aware. And if you're aware and you're okay with it, then great. You know, we love you just as much anyway. So, all right. So Cinco de Mayo's, yes, Friday. Cinco de Mayo's almost here. It'll be Friday. They're doing a Cinco de Mayo tequilas and tacos at the country club that I belong to. But I haven't asked them to see what tequilas are on the list. I haven't bought tickets for it because I'm kind of scared it's going to be stuff that I'm going to be like, yeah, I got, 1,000+ bottles in my office that are better than that, and I'm not going to pay $60 for it. So I haven't bought tickets for it yet, but I don't know. I'm debating whether I should take a risk and do it, and just, the worst case scenario is I have some really expensive tacos. I don't know. We'll see. Hola, hombre. Happy Thursday to you too, Quicksilver. Glad you can make it. I know you're there for the palate development class, which I think's getting some good feedback from everybody. Everyone likes it. It's going to be great. Tuesday, we're going to be working on citrus flavors. So hopefully you guys will get your citrus stuff. And then I'll post today, a little later, I'll post some more stuff so you can pre-plan for a week from this coming Tuesday for more stuff. So we're going to be diving into these flavors, and you guys take these flavors, take these things, and if you can, but you can buy little bottles, like little 2-ounce bottles or 1-ounce bottles off of Amazon or whatever, and build your own little flavor kits so you can go back and reference them. And then I'll draft up a flavor profile chart that I put in my book, and I'll show you guys what I did, and you guys can build one of those too to reference as you're doing your tasting stuff, because I always reference stuff. I always have a flavor chart inside my book that I can reference just for references. And so it's always good to have something you can refer to when doing tastings and stuff. And then keep your notes. Make sure everything that you taste, you keep in your tasting journal. Even if you're cooking in the kitchen, bring your tasting journal with you. Taste all the ingredients and make sure you put in your journal what you're tasting. And then anytime you do a tequila or a bourbon or spirit, whatever, put it down in your tasting journal, your tasting notes on it, and what you find, and you keep your tasting journal for reference. I have a lot of these books, my tasting journals, that I have all my notes in from all the reviews and stuff that I do. So I can go back and I'm going to start revisiting some of the stuff I reviewed like 2 years ago, just to see how the flavors and stuff have changed from the batches, and revisiting with them, because my taste has changed. And so I'm going to revisit some of the ones I reviewed before and give updated stuff on them. So look for those to start being posted here soon. And it's going to be fun to kind of revisit some of the stuff too. Scott says 123 Diablito extra. Nice. Yum yum. Yeah, 123 Diablito's good stuff. It's a good tequila. It's Tequila Hombre. Yes, it is. It's Tequila Hombre time. Ruben, bienvenido. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Hey, hola hombre from Dayton. Hey, got the samples you sent me, and OMFG. The Viva Mexico sample you sent me was absolutely incredible. The other was great too. Ink smudge. Couldn't read it, but it was solid. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry that the ink smudged. I tried it. Those are chalkboard labels, but the Viva Mexico, and the other one was the Carrera with the port. But I'm glad you like them. Yeah, that's all done with aging stave. The Viva Mexico was in a sherry, was a French oak, American oak stave soaked in sherry overnight. Pedro Jimenez sherry, and then the other, the Carrera was, I think that's right. Do I have it backwards? The Carrera was a sherry And the Viva Mexico was a port. That's what it was. And it was a tawny port. I just soaked it for the stave in it for overnight for 24 hours, and then used that. Now, as an update, this is the Carrera that I'm doing with the Cabernet Sauvignon soaked stave. This stave was actually used for 6 weeks, I believe, 6 weeks to age a Cabernet Sauvignon. So this was, you saw how purple and stuff this was before. It's still drawing some of the wood notes and stuff out of it, but this is what it looks like now. It's kind of a amberish, hue to it, but it was purple when the wine was first coming out into it. So it's kind of changing a little bit more. But this is it's starting to look good. So I'm looking forward to. It's kind of like a pinkish, purplish hue to it too. Still, but I'm looking forward to diving into that one and getting some more tastings from it as we move along. The Viva was just so flavorful. Vanilla, caramel, baking spices, 10 out of 10. Thanks for. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, so when I tell you guys that I love this stuff and it turned out great, I wanted to know that it's not just me spewing and get confirmation. Let some other people try it. So you guys can create these too with these Beyond Barrel aging staves. Just go to bbaging.com and you can pick up the French oak, the American oak. I recommend the number 3s, number 3 toast. Those I think produce the best results. And now they have these tags. I don't have the tag with me, but there's one down. I have them downstairs. I received mine already. But they have these tags now you can put on the bottle, and you put the date and what stave you used, and then there's some notes if you soaked it or whatever, so you can keep track of what you did on the bottle. They're really cool neck tags that Chris created for Beyond Barrel aging staves now, so you can better monitor it. And there's 2 sides to it, so you can use it again. You can use it twice if you use the same stave twice or whatever. So that's pretty cool. So I got to put one on. I'll put a tag on this probably tonight or tomorrow, just so I can keep track of it. So yeah, okay. They did that already. Jan says, hey everyone, sip on the TBAC. That TBAC Añejo, the El Tesoro Añejo is the bomb, right? It's great. It's really good. I love it. I love the El Tesoro single barrel from the Lafroig aged Mundial collection tequila we have. It's exclusive for the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective. And if you're not a member of the TBAC, the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective, I recommend joining, because not only do you get access to these exclusive tequilas through a special section on ferment and still, but you also become a member of this community where everyone answers questions for each other. We have like a big reference area thing by state on what good bars and restaurants. They have good tequila selections. There's like just about every type of expression of tequila listed, as well as mezcals and sotos and raicillas, and there's all these different channels where people post things. A lot of question and information is exchanged, and it's just a really nice community on top of getting access to these amazing single barrels and stuff and special batches that I put together with the master distillers that are friends of mine from some of these amazing distilleries. So so it's $10 a month. It's nothing to join. It's like 1.5 Starbucks coffees. And so far, I think everyone that's a member says they're getting their money's worth, which is great. And they're all participating in the community, which is great too, because we have a really good community. No fighting, no arguing, no ripping on people. Everyone's really friendly, and everyone's learning together. And then if you want, you get like premier access to me as well, where all you have to do is tag me in a question, and I come back and respond really quickly to it. And help out, with any questions and stuff that people have. So people like having the ability to ask me questions and get quick responses and stuff too. So, Happy Tuesday, happy Tequila Thursday, everyone. Hey, Frankish, bienvenido, welcome. One free tag with each stave, but you can also buy a there you go. You can if you already have staves and want to get the tags, you can buy a 5-pack. It's what, $5 I think for a 5-pack. So the El Tesoro Mundial and Ocho single barrels are nice. Yes, they're very good. The Mundial is really good. I'm drinking the Ocho right now, which wasn't a tequila barrel and agave collective selection. It was just a ferment and still deal, but the Mundial one is exclusive to the collective and is very good. I enjoy that one as well. Yeah, Jan says it's totally awesome. The perfect summertime sipper. Not a whole lot of heat. Very light. And then it goes to the vanilla fruit sweetness, and I do get a slight peat astringent at the end to clean it up. Yeah, I don't pick up any of the peatiness or astringency on it for my palate, but hey, we're all different. But for me, it's just really nice vanilla and caramel. And it's very light and easy to sip, and it's just a beautiful afternoon sipper. So, and like Jan says, a good summertime sipper. It's really easy to drink, which kind of makes it dangerous because you just end up drinking a lot of it. It's super delicious. So, if you guys haven't joined the collective, I think the link to it is in the description. If not, I'll add it in there after this. But you can find it on most of the Tequila Hombre review videos. It's a great group of people, and we all have a lot of fun, and everyone shares and gets along famously, so it's great. We had some negativity in it in the beginning, but we kind of weeded them out, and so now it's been good. You get a slight peatiness too. I don't get any peatiness, so yeah, it's not. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I mean, normally when peaty, I think of the smoky flavor that comes through. I don't get any of that. I don't get any smoke from it at all. But and if you guys do, that's cool. You may be more sensitive to it than I am. I've got it to the point where even on mezcals, I can drink a mezcal and I don't pick up the smoke. It kind of goes to the background, and I'm more focused on the regular flavors that I get. But I mean, everybody picks things up differently. Yeah, Jan says it's definitely dangerous. It goes down it goes down very easy. Yeah. Hey, Chris. Oh, don't worry about it, man. Better late than never. Welcome. Glad you can make it. So the single barrel Ocho is really good, but it's also really strong at 54.5%. So that one you got to be careful with because you will get blitzed on it pretty quickly because of its a high alcohol ABV. Well, that one's good. That one's good as well. They're both good, and they're both priced very reasonably as well. I've seen the Mundial bottles going for a lot more than what we're selling it to collective members for at Total Wine and stuff. And I think ours by far is better than ones I've tried from Total Wine and from Old Town. So it's very good. It's very good. Looking forward to the Yayo Single Barrel Repo via TB. And of course, yeah, it's on its way. It's coming, man. I'll post any updates to that in the Discord. So it's but it's coming. It's you guys saw the video on the Discord. It's coming. Any updates I get, I post on the Discord. So when I get an update, I'll post it in the Discord for the members. So you guys know. But yeah, we're doing a Yayo single barrel reposado, which ours is amazing. It's got amazing tropical fruit note flavors to it. So you put banana and chocolate notes that are really nice in it. I loved it when the sample that I got from John to do our selection. It's really good. We have the Carrera 54%, 108 proof Blanco coming in, which that stuff's amazing. I'm going to do here on the Hombre Cave, I'm going to do some blind challenges where I'm going to put the 54 Carrera up against some of the top high proof Blancos and see what comes out on top through a blind test. But it's going to be it's going to be fun to do. So you guys want to make sure if you're not a subscriber, you subscribe to the channel so you can catch those. And I'm going to start blind tasting some of the, some tequilas against each other, doing like blind battles. I think that's going to be fun to do, to see which ones come out on top. So, any alternative to the D in the line? I've been out of stock forever. Currently using the Glencairn. No, the Denver Lightly glasses are worth the wait. Just wait for them to come back in. They'll come back in stock. Put your name on the list, and you'll get an email when they come in, and just make sure you buy them when they come in. They're the best glasses by far. And I've tried a lot of different glasses, and they by far are the best. So don't give up on them. Just wait for them to come in stock. They'll come in. Yeah, the Old Town price is definitely way higher. So it's a good deal for what we're selling them for the collective, which is part of being in the group too. So we may open them up to the public, but we'll increase the price when we do that, probably, most likely. So if you're a collective member and you liked it and you want to get more bottles, make sure you get them before we throw it public, because once we throw it public, the price is going to go up, and you won't get a discounted price on it anymore. Because we get to the point where we need to move the inventory. If the collective doesn't buy it all, then it won't become a exclusive anymore, and we'll open it up for everybody to get. So hopefully the collective will buy it all up here before we do that. That's the whole goal with these. That's why we need to get more people in too. So recruit more people to join the collective, and that way when we do buys, we can get bigger buys, we can get more interesting buys and stuff, because we'll have the people that will buy all the inventory and sell it out. That's what we want to do, is sell them all out. So all right, so any questions or anything from anybody? We can talk about, Ruben had some questions about some tequilas, I think. Ruben, you want to ask your question, or what's the deal on that? What else do we want to talk about? Do I usually give a bit of notice? Yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll do like a last call in the group before I open it up. But it'll probably be a couple more weeks before I do that. And then we'll open it up for, if we don't sell, a significant amount of it, then we have to do that just so we don't sit on this huge amount of inventory. We still have the La Luna and the Vago from a couple years ago. We still have inventory of that. We need to finish selling, and that stuff's amazing. But it just, people weren't interested in buying the mezcal, which everyone said, "Oh yeah, I want it. We want it. We want it." But we still have quite a bit of bottles of that we need to sell too. So if you haven't tried the Vago and the La Luna, both of them are great, especially for tequila drinkers. If you don't like a smoky mezcal, both of them are perfect, because you won't really get any smoke from them. But there are lots of good fruity flavors and stuff that come through on them. They're amazing, and I've got 2 cases, so I have enough here where I can't buy any more. But they're very good. I recommend picking up. They're exclusive too for Ferment and Still, but we opened them up to the public as well, and so anybody can buy those right now. After visiting Oaxaca and Mitch finally making it to Jalisco, scheduled to visit Fortaleza, Cascoin, and Chacolo. Can't wait. Oh, good. Sounds good. Yeah, Cascoin is a nice tour. Fortaleza is a good tour. I don't know what Chacolo. I haven't been to Chacolo, but I don't know about that one. But there's some good ones in tequila. I spent a lot of time up in Los Altos, visiting all my friends and stuff up there. But normally when I land at Guadalajara, and I post that I'm in Guadalajara, my phone just goes crazy with people from all the different distilleries all the master distillers and stuff texting me or sending me WhatsApp messages saying, "Hey, if you're here, come visit. Can you visit?" And then I have to kind of adjust my schedule to try to fit as many people in as possible when I'm there. So it gets kind of crazy. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to make sure I say hi to everybody and visit the distilleries where I want to, set something up for a buy for the collective, a special batch or something, but I want to also make sure I don't offend anybody by not stopping by and saying hello with my friends that are there in Guadalajara, whether it's in Tequila or Amatitan or Ostotipiquio. Ostotipiquio. I can't even say it right now. Or any of the areas there around, or even in La Arenal, which is where Cascaween is, and then all the way up into Arandas and all the areas up there in the Los Altos area. Go visit Siete Leguas and Casa San Matias and so it's always a busy, always fun trip when I go there. So I need to go this year. I haven't gone yet, but I'm waiting for some projects that need to come in that we're going to work on, and then I'll go visit and work on getting those. But I normally don't want to go if I don't have anything really to do, because I've been to just about all the distilleries and seen them, and it's more about working things out on some new batches or new barrel buys and stuff for the collective. So, are you going to do an aging project for the? Yeah, absolutely, I am. when the high proof Cura comes in, I'm definitely going to age it. Are you planning on buying some extras so you can do an aging project as well with it, Frankish? Curious about Lagrimas de Valle from Cascaween. I haven't tried it. Cascaween's cranking out so many contract brands right now. How different can they be from anything else right now? And I mean, in all honesty, I think Cascaween makes good tequila, but I'm not a huge fan. I haven't been impressed with some of their offerings to the point where I get like super excited about anything. For me, I like the Plata 48 from them. I like their Extra Neo, the original Extra Neo. And everything else there is like good, but it's not stuff where it's like, oh, I gotta have it. I find I prefer other tequilas from other distilleries more than I do the Cascaween. The Sierra de Luz stuff, it was a huge disappointment for me. Siembra Valle stuff is okay. I prefer the Siembra Azul from 1414 more. So I don't, jump really quick and buy Cascaween stuff. Sometimes the brand owners will send me stuff to do reviews for, and I'll review them. But if somebody wants me to look into something like that, then I can definitely, if I can get a bottle, do a review of it, and if it's good, put it on Ferment and Still if it's something you're interested in buying. And that's the way Ferment and Still works, you guys. It's like, if I try it and I like it, I'll just tell them, hey, we need to order this, and find out who the distributor is for them, and then have them contact the distributor and buy it and put it up on Ferment and Still. So people are like, well, you only give good reviews to stuff that's on Ferment and Still. Well, that's because the Ferment and Still is only stuff that I like. So yeah, everything on Ferment and Still that they sell is going to be stuff that I recommend and give good reviews to, because if it's got a bad review, we're not going to sell it on Ferment and Still. They're not going to add it. That's the whole reason why I'm the curator. So hopefully that makes more sense now. It's not that like, oh, look, Ferment and Still doesn't carry this, so I'm not going to give it a good review. It's Ferment and Still doesn't carry it because I didn't give it a good review, or I haven't reviewed it yet. So, so that's it. Yeah, you'll pick up a few. Okay, cool. Yeah. I recommend buying a case, because this stuff's going to go fast. So I'm going to probably pick up a case of it, which is 6 bottles. So it's not a whole lot. There's a lot of people that really do like Artnom 1123, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a big fan. I tend to like other tequilas a lot more. So we all have different tastes and, and different things that we prefer. And I think, when I do blind tastes with Cascaween stuff in it, I tend to be picking other things over the Cascaween stuff. So, not that they don't make great tequila. Their tequila is great. It's good. It's just there's a stuff that I prefer more from other distilleries. And, that happens. It's just, the flavor profile that they have is not one that suits me. Where I'm like, yeah, this is stuff I got to have. I do, like I said, like the Plata 48. And I do like their Extra Añejo. And I have the Repo. I have their Añejo. I have the Taona. I have bottles of everything that they've made because I've tried it. But it's like the only ones I've bought repeat bottles of are the Extra Añejo and the Plata 48. Everything else, I still have the original bottle sitting on the shelf because I just don't go back and visit them that often because I prefer other stuff more. So, oh, Chocolo, yeah. I know Chocolo, yeah. I think they have a tasting room in Guadalajara, I believe. Yeah, it's not even a mezcal. It's a destilado, I think, too. It's not a mezcal. But yeah, I'm familiar with now that you said that. I know who they are. I think I even have a couple of Chocolos up here on the shelf. We do have some on fermenting still because it's good stuff. It's just I was thinking tequila distillery, but they have a tasting room, I think, in Guadalajara. So it's not like I hate Cascaween. Don't get me wrong. It's just I prefer to buy and drink other tequilas more. So don't think I'm bashing them or anything. I love everything that Chava does there. He's a really nice guy. He does good work. They do have some additive stuff that's made out of that distillery, which he basically says, well, it's what the client wants, so we gave what the client wants. Which is, I can understand that it's about the money. He needs to make money and needs to feed his family and pay his employees. So he does what he does to pay the bills, which I respect. But they're doing a lot of contract brands now, and for me, it gets to the point where it kind of dilutes what they do after a while. The same thing's happening with 1414 with Vivanco Associates, where they are doing a lot of contract brands out of there. A lot of them. It's grown a lot over the last year and a half. I think originally when I was first started getting into tequila, they had like 5 or 6 brands out of there total, and now it's 20 something. So it's going pretty crazy. Do you taste the difference in organic tequilas versus non-organic? No, not really. I can't taste whether it's organic versus not organic. For me, it's more of a sales thing, and then for people that want organically grown agave and stuff, which really doesn't make a difference when it comes to distillation, because all that pesticides and stuff are being left in the still anyways. It doesn't come into the beverage. If you were to eat the agave itself, the cooked agave, then you would worry more about the organic stuff. So that's why you're seeing a lot of agaveros, ranchers and stuff dropping their organic certification and not doing organic anymore. Whatchamacallit did that. They're up in Aradas. I forget their name, but they no longer have they just said we're not going to do the organic certification anymore, and they dropped it. I'm drawing a blank on the name right now. Let me see. I got their Blanco over here. Yeah, Galinda. Galinda's no longer doing certified organic stuff anymore. They dropped their certification because it just doesn't. It's just not worth it. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say that I could taste the difference between organic and non-organic. Why do you think you can taste the difference, Tuskegee, for me? Have you tried Cascana's the new Nam? I do like the idea of going back and reviewing something again to try newer batches. I haven't tried. No, they haven't sent me the new Nam yet, so I haven't tried it. I actually, I don't know. Did I tell you guys? I actually helped them pick the new distillery. I actually introduced them to their new distillery and encouraged them to go there because they were with Atanasio before, and they were not happy with the way Atanasio was treating them. Atanasio was trying to steal all their ideas. They were doing all kinds of things that weren't really good business, and so they were looking to get out. And so I said, hey, I introduced them. They went with me to visit T-Tap, which is the distillery that they're using now, that makes trace agaves, and also made Inspiro. And we were there to taste Inspiro before it was launched. Anna Romera Mena was working on it there, and they found out I was in town and said, hey, you got to come and try our new tequila. And so I did, and I brought the boys from Cascanas with me and introduced them. And then John Paul told me they were, looking at probably trying to switch distilleries. And I'm like, hey, why don't you use T-Tap? They have a Dahona, they have an Orno, they have a autoclave. They do, they can do all kinds of stuff for you. They have lots of different options if you want to change batches up and stuff. And so he's like, yeah, that's a good idea. And so he contacted him. And then I knew that they were working with him, but I wasn't supposed to say anything until, things were solidified. And then when they solidified it, there was no thank you or anything, or no, hey, thanks to the Tequila Hombre, and not even like a call or message to me to say, hey, thanks, Hombre, for setting this up for us. We appreciate it. We've successfully completed our trials and stuff with T-Tap, and they're going to be our new home. They didn't do anything like that with me, and then they haven't sent me any of the new tequila yet, so I don't know. I think they're just not interested in the hombre stuff anymore. I know they have their influencers that they are connected with that you've probably seen a lot of reviews and stuff or videos done for them, and I'm not one of those kind of influencers. Instead, I give honest opinions and stuff, so they're more, I think, in with those guys. So I don't know. I haven't gotten anything. John Paul's has messaged me and said, hey, and I'm like, hey, when are you going to send me the new stuff? He's like, oh, well, we'll get it to you maybe. And he wants to come to my house, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I've been really busy. So, but he hasn't sent me the stuff. And supposedly he bought me a Christmas present when he was in Scotland, but he hasn't sent that either. So. So I don't know. I mean, as soon as I get something from them, I'll let you guys know, and I'll do a review on it. But I haven't gotten anything yet, so I'll keep you updated. Hey, Hombre, do you do stogie pairings with the El Luchador Añejo or any recommendation? Yeah, absolutely. For the El Luchador Añejo, I really like... there's a couple cigars that I like. Let me know, what kind of... Do you like a medium body? Do you like a full body? What kind of cigar do you normally enjoy? What is this? We have an agave festival here in Tucson. I get to meet Carlos Camarena, Chava, David Suro. You should come out next year. Very educational, lots of agave. Oh, nice. Yeah. That's cool. Carlos is great. Chava's great. David Suro is great. That's cool that they do that. Yeah, maybe if I hear about it in time and stuff and can get out there, I'll come out there and visit. But I got a lot of haters too, so I'm sure people will... if there any of my haters are there, they'll say mean things to me, which is kind of fun too. So, No, I actually had a terrible organic one, but it might have just been a not great tequila. I can't remember the name. Yeah, that happens. I mean, there's good organic and there's bad organic. I mean, there's bad, all kinds of tequila. So, it all depends on who's producing it and what they're doing. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's going to taste good. And just because it's additive free doesn't mean it's going to taste good. It all is about processes and how they make the tequila and how they pay attention to the processes, really. So there's guys that won't let an inferior product go out, and there's guys that don't care because they just want the money and they'll do anything for the money. So you have to know which ones you're dealing with when you're looking at brands. And there's so many brands that are coming out every day, where they'll take mass-produced Blanco and flavor it up with additives and stuff and sell it to somebody looking to create a brand. And so you got to know what you're kind of getting into. Now, 1414 and Cascaween isn't like that. They do it right. Although, like I said, Cascaween does have a couple brands that use additives that comes out of there. But their stuff's typically good. So there's a new brand that I'm getting. They're sending me a bottle. It's something Jaguar. I'll do the review on. It's coming from 1414. I'm looking forward to doing the review on that and telling everybody about it. So that should be coming up here in a little bit. I did get a new tequila to review for you guys. Here it is. I got El Bandito Yankee. Tequila. I got the Reposado and the Blanco. So I got these in to do a review on. So I'll do a review on these. Fairly new tequila. It came out in 2020. And I know Chris Chelios is involved in it. He's a former hockey player for the Chicago Blackhawks and Detroit Red Wings. He's involved in it. There's another athlete, too, that's involved in it, but I can't remember the name offhand. I remember when this was being developed because a couple of my friends were working with them on the development of it. So I remember it was being developed. So I'm looking forward to doing the review and seeing how it comes out. So I'll keep your eyes out for that. That should be happening really soon. And I've got some other brands that are being sent in that I'll also let you guys know of on a live stream here when they come in. So you prefer a medium body cigar, but I'm open to any suggestions. Okay. For the añejo, if you have access to Cubans, I recommend the Partagas Series D number 4 is really good with it. Or the Epicurious number 2s are good with it as well. If you don't have access to Cubans, then I recommend the Perdomo 10th anniversary champagnes are really good with it. The My Father Connecticut's are good with it. I like the Inch from EP Carrillo, which is really good as well. I can show you that one. That one's I really enjoy this cigar. It's this is the Inch Nicaragua from EP Carrillo. I really love this cigar. It is got such good flavor. It's medium bodied, and just a beautiful cigar with the El Luchador Añejo. It goes great with it. Now, another really good one. Another really good one is by La Atelier. It looks like this here, La Atelier. And this is the Special Select 54 ring gauge. This is a beautiful cigar. The draw on it is near perfect. Really nice flavor profile that goes great with the El Luchador. These are also really good. The Plasencia Alma de Campos are really good as well. Now, Tony, I buy most of my cigars out from a place near, not too far from you, I guess, or at least in the same state. It's in Arizona. It's called Fox Cigar. So I order them from them. There's no shipping costs, and they have really good prices on their cigars. So I normally order most of them from there. I also order from Famous Smokes in I think it's New Jersey, and then I order from Cigars International as well. Well, Mark at least gave you, I gave you at like this evening. What? At least they gave, oh, you gave me a like this. Oh, no, thank you. At least I gave you a like this evening. Okay, step up. Yeah, you guys click on the like button. Give me a like for all the information I'm sharing with you today. But Tony, any of those cigars are good. I've got a humidor full of cigars, so I have all kinds, and I'll start doing more cigar pairing stuff. I told you guys I'd do some of those videos, so I need to do some more for those of you that smoke cigars. I've got a nice Cuban selection too that I do enjoy. But if you can get access to Cubans, I can tell you some good ones. All right, yeah, cool. You were just looking them up on Fox Cigars, a great place. I order a lot of stuff from them, so they always send you like a handwritten notice, and then they'll send you like stickers from them that have like their logo and stuff on it. So it's like, this is my stack of stickers from Fox Cigars. I have a massive collection of stickers from all the orders that I placed. I have a bunch of cigars, so. If I see condensation at the top of my bottles of my tequila, is it always a bad thing? Maybe no, it's not a bad thing at all. Condensation happens. It just happens sometimes when the temperature changes. If it gets colder and then it's warmer and then it's colder and it's warmer, don't worry about it. It's not a bad thing. There's water in all the tequilas, so don't worry about it. It's fine. Now, if you see crystallization, that's where you should worry, but because it means there's some evaporation happening. But condensation's not. It's okay. It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it, Frank. I store mine room temperature right here in the office. All the windows are closed, so they don't get any sunlight. And it just stays at room temperature, which is perfectly fine. And so sometimes you get condensation that gets on them, especially if the temperature swings. Like if it was warm for a while and then it all of a sudden gets cold, like it just did this week, then you'll see some condensation form when the temperature drops in the room. That's normal. I have some in the garage that I've been drinking that have some condensation on it. I'm not worried about them. Yeah, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. Don't sweat it. You're fine. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right. There you go. I'll do a little Bob Marley for you. All right. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other rando subjects or anything? Or Ruben had a question about some tequilas. I think Ruben, did you ask your question? You want to know the answer or what? Are you still here, Ruben? We have 15 people watching and 12 likes. Guys, click on the like button. Give me a like. Everyone's kind of quiet tonight. What's up with that? Normally there's people like asking, have you tried this tequila? What's up with this tequila? What's up? Things normally go crazy with the Q&As. I may have to do my birthday is next week. It's going to be Wednesday. So I think I'm going to do a birthday Q&A with the Hombre. But I'm probably going to do it on the Hombre, Tequila Hombre channel and then try to recruit more people to come here to the Hombre Cave so we can get more people with questions and stuff and more people participating and grow the channel here. So, and then we'll probably just do, a Q&A with the Hombre added here if, we have other things that we're doing on Thursdays, like we're doing the master class on Tuesdays. For the palette. So, random question. Are your bottles in ABC order? How do you know where everything is? No, they're not in ABC order, but they're normally in order by distillery. So it's like, but I typically know where everything is just because I resort everything out and kind of just know where I put things. And it's also a little bit to do with the size of the shelf and the size of the bottles. So anything that's got the longer bottles, the taller bottles are on certain shelves. The ones that are shorter bottles are on certain shelves. Sometimes I have to look, but most of the time I pretty much know where everything is. But I also have the closet over here of mystery, which I've got a lot of bottles in there that stuff's just all over the place. But I have an idea. I know if it's in there or not. I just have to turn a flashlight on and look and see if I can find what I'm looking for. So, it's kind of just a random thing, but it's based primarily on size and distillery. Like I know what's on this side. I know what's behind me. This is all mezcals and stuff here. And then the whole closet of mystery over here. And then I got a bunch of tequila on the floor. I got like 100 bottles. Yeah, 100 bottles on the floor. I think I've showed you guys the floor before, right? I've showed you what's on the floor. What tequila will you be drinking? I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to be drinking on my birthday yet. Are you going to be popping any treasure bottles for your... I may. I have a treasure bottle up here. You guys want to see a treasure bottle that you probably never will ever see? Ever, anywhere, ever? You guys want to see one right now? What do you think? Kind of as a bonus for those that hung around here at 7:53 in this show. I'll show you a treasure bottle that you'll probably never ever see. It's called Tequila Provocacion. 100% agave. It's a 7-year-old añejo. This was before they made extra añejos. So this was before extra añejos. So this is a 7-year-old añejo. Let me see if it has a production date on it. Let's see. It doesn't have a production date on it. But I think I was told this was produced like back in the 80s, I think. But hey, I may pop this open. This was owned by, this brand was owned by Mauricio Pons. If you're not familiar with who he is, he's the guy that owns Tequila Town stores in Cabo, and Mauricio and I had talked about this when I found it. He's like, yeah, he goes, I used to own that brand, and basically what happened was the distillery stole it from him. They quit producing it for him, and they stole it from him. So it was stopped being produced, and he's like, I still wanted the brand, but they ended up stealing it and making it themselves and doing something else with it. They changed the name of it, and I think they put it in a different bottle and sold it to somebody else or something. And so it was kind of a shady deal, he said, that happened. But that is a very rare tequila. I've seen people asking somewhere around $1,300 to $1,500 for a bottle of that. It's that rare. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, okay. Yep, everyone wanted to see it. Yep. The Siembra Cherry Oak tastes awesome. I'll definitely be ordering more Cherry Oak staves. I think cherry would taste as good as it does. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I'll let my cherry go for a year. Yes. Hey, Mr. Mark, hope all is well. Finally caught. Yeah, nice. Thanks, the one. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Bienvenido, welcome. We're just about ready to wind things down, though. So, hey, JCS Cigar made it for the end. Welcome, JCS. So that's kind of a treasure bottle there that you won't see anyplace else. Provocacion, Tequila Provocacion. 7 years añejo. This is before extra añejo, so there you go. What is my favorite extra añejo? Well, if I had to pick one that's like you can like find regularly, it would have to be the Tapatio Excelencia. I love that one. That's a great extra añejo. I did like the single barrel, or blended barrel number 9 extra añejo from Cascanes, but that's gone. It's been long gone, so I haven't tried any of the new stuff. I didn't like the number 7 extra añejo from them. It's okay. It's not as good as the number 9 was. I like El Tesoro extra añejo is good. I really enjoy that. The Paradiso is good. I really enjoyed that. Diablito is really good from 123 Organic Tequila. I enjoyed that. There's a lot of extra añejos that are really good. So I don't have an exact favorite, but I got a lot that I really enjoy that I can recommend. How long was Cherry? Oh, Cherry Stave. Okay. Tried some Don Pilar Repo. Enjoyed it. Don Pilar's great. It's a solid brand. You can't go wrong with it. You really can't. Don Pilar Extra Añejo is really good too. I have a bottle of that sitting on the shelf over here. It's really good. But the Diablito Rojo is really good. Extra Añejo too. And the El Tesoro 85th anniversary is a really good Extra Añejo. And I know they're pricey, but they're worth it. They're really good. Tapatio Excelencia, it's great. You can't go wrong with Tapatio Excelencia. Oh yeah, you can't forget Ray Sol. Ray Sol is amazing too. Absolutely. Ray Sol's a great one. Great. Adding that, perfect. Add them to your list. If you go through, just search Extra Añejo on the Hombre channel. You can see all my reviews and stuff and see what I recommend. It's one of the nice things about the search function on the channel. And you guys don't forget to click the thumbs up and give me a like for the information I'm sharing with you guys tonight. All the likes help. I mean, it helps. I'm here answering questions for you guys. Click that thumbs up and give me a like. And even if you click the thumbs down because you don't like me and you think I'm ugly or whatever, that's cool too, because all the thumbs up and thumbs downs help. So you don't have to like what I'm doing. You can give me a thumbs down if you want, if that's what makes you happy, and that helps too, because YouTube likes those as well. So I just had a chance to try Cuervo Extra Añejo today. It was okay. I went in to try Don Julio 1942 and Clase Azul Reposado. Both of those were just horrible, way too sweet. Yeah, absolutely. And Cuervo Extra Añejo has got additives and stuff in it too. It's gross. It tastes like cherry cough syrup to me. The Reserva de Familia. Yeah, the Mejia Extra. That's right. The Mejia Estrana Extra Añejo is the best budget tequila out there. For $76, you can't beat it. It's amazing budget Extra Añejo. So if you don't want to drop a lot of money, but want a solid Extra Añejo, pick up the Mejia Estrana Extra Añejo off of Ferment and Still. Really good. So you reviewed Archidon 1414 with 40% ABV. Have you tried the 41.2%? I have. I've got reviews for both of them, I believe, up there. There's not much difference between the two. I mean, it's not that higher of a percentage. So, but they're both great. They're both good. Saving race sulfurs. Well, every day that you're alive is a special occasion, my friend. So drink up. Enjoy it. They'll make more. Don't worry. That's what Casa San Matias will tell you. Hey, go ahead, drink it. It's okay. We'll make more. Oh, you've only had the 41.2% ABV. That's your favorite reposado. Yeah, I know, and I know you're limited to what reposados you have and stuff there in Massachusetts. But that's a good one. But there's a lot of other ones that are good. Hopefully you'll get the El Luchador there sometime soon, so you can try that. You're saving your race off for Christmas. Okay, cool. I have like 4 bottles left still of the 10th anniversary buy that the collective did, and I've got I think an extra bottle of the regular Raysol, so I'm set on that. So yeah, I got my Raysol because I have my Raysol voice, you guys. So let's see if I can get it here. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Oh no. It's not working. I need to get it fixed. The voice thing's not working. All right, yeah, they'll make more. There'll be plenty of it. It's not going anywhere. All right, any other questions? Any other comments? Anything else I can help you guys with while I'm here? If not, then we're going to call it a night. Hope you guys had a good time. Hopefully answered your questions for you. If not, you can always comment in the comments areas here with questions, and I'll answer them to you. I'll answer them. I always answer and respond to all the comments and stuff. So I'm here to help you guys. That's what I'm here for. So you love the Raysol voice. I can't get this working. This is not changing, not adjusting right now. So I need to figure out what's going on with it and see what's. Oh, I think it's this. I don't know if this is what's causing the problem or not. Oh, it's not active. That's why. All right. Well, I need to get that. I need to turn that on here. Here we go. Oh. Let me see if I can get this fixed. I can get the Ray voice working here. Raysol voice working. All right, let's see. Does this work now? Yes.
Oh yeah, baby. Resol. Oh yeah, baby. You know, Resol, I just love that sweet the velvety liquid in my mouth. It makes me want to sing. Oh yeah, baby. I love my Resol.
There you go. I got it working. I got it working for you. Don't worry. You got it here. It's the Cascanas elves. Here, should we call them? Here, let's call them. Boop, 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 boop.
Hello?
Hi, is this the Cascanas elves?
Yeah. Who the is this?
This is the Hombre. I was just calling to see how things are going with Cascanas. I haven't tried the new stuff yet. What's going on with it?
We have been working on the new stuff and really didn't think it involves you because your group and you decided that you could age our tequila better than we could.
We never said we could age it better. We just do things differently. That's all.
Now, I think that you thought you could age it better, so as far as we're concerned, you just need to shut up and quit telling people to age our tequila and just buy our different expressions the way they are.
Well, I'm sorry if we offended you. We didn't need to. So, people still like to drink Cascanas. So, don't be offended by it.
Oh yeah, don't tell us if we can be offended or not, alright? We're too busy. We've got other things we need to work on, so we're gonna leave, okay? Bye.
Alright, well, there you go. Cascanas elves. What is that? Good night, Hombre. Wish I made it on time for the start. Have a great Friday. You have a great Friday, too. Have a great weekend as well. What's with the new Carrera? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Love it. Yeah, the elves are great, but they can be a little testy at times. I just have to be careful when I call them. Happy pre-Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy your tequila on Cinco de Mayo. Have some good tacos. Don't overdrink. Be safe in your beverage consumption. Or do whatever. All right, guys, have a good night. Don't forget to click the thumbs up and give me a like for sharing this information with you guys and hanging out with you guys tonight. And until next time, like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So, hey, grab any of the stuff I recommend on the Tequila Hombre channel and you'll be in good shape. All right, guys, good night. Salute. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.